The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Lucky Week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. Looking right, and he finds him. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Blast through midfield. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take take a 6-0 lead right away. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Texas A&M. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. He lets one fly deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Ready? 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
There's a give, left side. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a decent gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here we go, 4th and goal inside the 1. He gets a look up the middle, and he gets in, touchdown. The Dolphins finish up their opening drive. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Cuts it to the right sideline. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills need only one to take the lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Here's the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
Warrior 70, take. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Hits his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 42. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Give now to the running back. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Miami in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Allen on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Allen setting up to throw. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
So now here's 3rd and goal. Allen looking to throw. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 13-point lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Here we go, sack.
They'll try and throw it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. But my hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
They're set up at the 35 now. Play action now, Allen. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Five wide.
Back to the air. Allen finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
We'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. Third down coming.
Alert, alert, alert! Alert! John. What's that?
Blitz coming here. Allen. Throw left side. Complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set!
And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He'll pass it this time. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this up beyond the 20 before going out. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready?
Motioning left is their running back. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Ready? Cowboy 80!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go! Pioneer! Go!
Throwing now off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Bills crowding the passing lanes. They've got a dime look here on third down.
Let's go now.
And if you had another rushing play on your bingo board, you are correct. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. And we've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
60, here we go, here we go. Ready?
Throwing off the play fake here. Catch is made down the right sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to the well again.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Check. 7 Pirates.
3rd and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing from the gun here. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Tight.
Allen to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The give here on second. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and just 2 to go. It's Allen out of the pistol. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
More and more, we're seeing the data and the numbers tell us cross midfield and be aggressive. Go for it. Go for it in these 4th down situations. But I promise you, Kate, that sack right there puts a seed of doubt in the head coach's decision-making process.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They'll go, Allen. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense right. change and gives the ball back to their offense.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Come on, set.
They'll throw on first. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Set. Go.
Back to throw. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick six. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubts. And to that end, a big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. But defenses fight the same challenge, Cade, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. Don't be reckless, but this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Dolphins 7.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Alert. Ready.
Running this one left. No one around. He's got space. A pickup there of 39. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Ready.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Offense in the hurry up here.
33-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Big gain downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins get it back to a 14-point game. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This taken from the 12. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Allen. Out wide, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Christian Benford up to make that stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the fourth. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready? Reload! Reload! Smash! Smash! And up!
Plowing up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Offense up to the line fast.
Go! Go!
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, smash!
They've got a man in motion.
Ready?
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
At the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Take go!
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
On set! Here we go! Here we go! Hup.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Working quickly here.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Go!
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Ready, ready?
They'll send him up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So now a big spot for the Dolphins here as they line up for 2.
Hut, hut.
Keeping it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
Dolphins 20.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down, here's Swift. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's a give up the middle. And they'll bring him down after a small gain to the 48. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Bills leading by 8. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Looking to throw. Has his man. It's Swift. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air.
The Dolphins take over 1st and
10. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Set.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. It is caught at the 20. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut it to just 2 late in the game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
All or nothing, they'll run it. And he isn't going to get it. He's not going to get it. They needed that, too, for the tie. But the defense makes a stand that may decide this game. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. They'll run now on second down. And he's stuffed cold by that defensive front. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Bills.